Welcome to Sports Talk with John and John. That's John, he's John, and me? Well, I'm the shark.
These are the 11.5 teams. Baltimore, Buffalo, Kansas City, Philly, Bills. Oh, wait, excuse me. Baltimore, Buffalo, Kansas City, and the Eagles are the 11.5 over and under totals for those teams. Starting with Baltimore, who you got, Dad?
Baltimore.
Okay, you got
Over
Baltimore
11
over.
and a half.
I got Baltimore over 11.
All right.
I definitely have that.
Okay.
I've got Buffalo over.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm going by my list because you guys set the message for me, so I'm not making this up.
Okay.
And I'm looking at my list. Somebody said that Kansas City won't win 11 and a half games today, this year. And whoever that is, and I'm not going to name names, Jonathan. I'm not going to name names.
Was it me? Wait. Don't. No, there's no Jonathan in this. That's the middle son.
Oh.
Nah. Don't do that. Don't do that.
The middle.
Yeah.
Okay. The middle. Well, I get you guys confused because, one of you used to be smaller than the other one. Now I can't really tell anymore. So whoever that guy is that has Kansas City not winning 11 games or over 11, I want to tell him we need to redirect our energy towards something more constructive. And that's just a given. That's just a given. And the Eagles are also over 11.
Okay.
That's
So
my
I don't
only
know,
four teams that are over 11, by the way, over 11 wins.
I don't know if you and I decided to watch the same shows last night, drink the same Kool-Aid. I don't know what happened, but this is a rarity. I'm agreeing with my father. And I'm agreeing with him on all four counts.
As if you shouldn't
Eagles,
agree with me?
Out of my mind. Yeah, you know what? Hold your horses. Slow down, Geronimo. Slow down. You're going to slip up at some point in time today. Okay. Right now, you just happen to look at my picks and probably built your own
I did
style
not
after
look at
mine.
your picks. I did not
It's
look at your picks. That's
possible.
not true at all.
I'm going to go Baltimore over 11 and a half on the season.
Okay.
Buffalo.
Check.
What division
Check.
is Buffalo playing again? I'm
AFC
sorry.
East.
AFC least? Okay. Well, you know
Okay.
what? Yeah, Buffalo wins over 11 and a half. I think that's a joke. Vegas should have set the line higher on that. Get the suckers to bet on it. Baltimore probably has the toughest road to 11 wins out of all those teams, in my opinion, because of the division that they play in. I still think that they're the clear-cut favorite out of that division. They're a 12-win, 13-win team. 12 wins, I think. And Philadelphia is the crown jewel of the NFC East. They'll hit 12, 13 games this season, in my opinion.
Wow.
So we agree again.
We
agree. Hold on, don't go anywhere. What about you? Yeah.
I
Where's the
agree
shark
with
at in
everything you
this?
said. Everything Shark says, you guys are taking the bait on Kansas City.
What?
One of these teams.
Wow.
One of these teams
Wow.
are gonna go under. Baltimore, I'm gonna give the over to because they picked up one of my favorite corners, Chidobe Awuzie, who was on Tennessee last year, and they also got Jair Alexander, and then you got Mumphrey in the slot. They got Kyle Hamilton, who just got his contract extension. He's paid. Shout out to him. You got two great linebackers, and then you got another safety in Geno Stone.
Wow.
This defense is gonna be locked down. Justin Matabuke, how do you pronounce his last name, on the O line. On the D line. I love this defense, so I don't care what the offense does, and all you gotta really do is hand it up to D. Henry. But this team is definitely going to win more than 11 and a half games. I'm excited for Baltimore. This is the one season where I can really say, even though I said the last two seasons, this is the year they're going for that Lombardi. So, yeah, shout out to Baltimore. But I'm not taking the bait. I'll give Buffalo. Buffalo's always going to put up 13 wins. They're always going to win their division. The Eagles are the Eagles, even though their defense may be slightly depleted from last season. They're still offensive juggernaut, and they play in a soft division. To me, their competition, their competition based on where they are is a no brainer. But I'm gonna give Kansas City the under. I think Kansas City will go like 10-7, maybe
Wow.
11-6.
Wow.
They're not winning 12, 13, 15 games last year.
Oh,
A fact was 10 of their games they went 15-2. 10 of their games was decided on 3 points or under.
okay,
I don't
so
think that's going to happen this year.
so is that
I mean, they're
the
good.
mark? Yeah,
Like,
that's what I'm saying, John. Does that mean they're good?
No. I understand. I know it's good, but from where the gaps used to be to where it was last year, it's diminishing. And this year, the league's caught on, and after they got demolished last year in the Super Bowl, those same teams are saying we can beat Kansas City.
They were the reigning until last year. At the beginning of last season, they were the reigning NFL champions. They got everyone's best. Every single game, it was beat Kansas City. It was literally they got every, and the fact that they win by 3 points or less just means that, you know what, that they know how to win. Because I'm gonna defer and say that, you know what, most of those teams played absolutely out of their minds to try to beat Kansas City, and their best was still 3 points short.
Right.
I know, but eventually your luck runs out. You call it what you want, but that's not going to happen. So what are you saying? This year they're going to still win 15 games, and it'll just be 1 point or half a point?
I don't think
they beat Denver by a blocked field goal. There was two games where they blocked
Can I just ask a
field
question? Can I just ask a question, Michael? You know, you're right. I'm not going to argue with you. You're right. You know, these teams did catch up to Kansas City. But who was Kansas City's first-round draft pick this year? Who was their first-round draft pick? I'm just curious. I'm just curious. Who's their first-round draft pick?
The left tackle?
What tackle?
The left tackle.
Okay. Do you know the dimensions of their left tackle this year? Do you know the dimensions of Josh Simmons? Do you know his dimensions? Can you say road grader? Can you say the next? Can you say the next? Possibly, maybe
Don't
on that.
say Uncle Trent.
Orlando Pace.
No,
Orlando
I'm not
Pace.
even going there.
What?
I'm not even going there. The reason why is because, look, you know what? We're not going to say a left tackle making the jump from college to the pros first year.
Big difference. Yeah.
There's a huge difference.
Yeah.
We're not like, there are so many left tackles that I've seen get touted as, you know what, amazing. And it takes about like a season and a half before
Josh Simmons is 6'5", 328 pounds, sweat down.
Okay.
He
so
is.
Now,
He
Jonathan,
is.
let's
And,
start.
and he is Ohio State. He's not like a left tackle that played in the Pac or the Big East. He's Ohio State bred,
Great.
cornbread.
He good. So now he's got to stop Myles Garrett,
Okay.
T.J. Watt,
Okay.
Aiden Hutchinson this year.
Okay.
And then you have the other guy who just got a $14 million raise on the Cleveland. On the Bengals.
Hendricks.
Yeah,
Hendricks.
Trey
Okay.
Hendricks. Trey
Trey
Hendrickson.
Okay.
I mean, and Joey Bosa on Buffalo now.
That's right. He is
Khalil Mack.
still playing at a high level.
Yeah, and then you have the two best edge rushers in the game, and Will Anderson Jr. and Danielle Hunter on the Texans.
I get what you're saying, but if they won
I don't think they're the best
last
two
year
rushers anymore, by the
without
way.
him,
They're the third. They were ranked third last year. Third.
if they won,
This
but
is gonna change.
they made it to the dance. The bottom line is they made it to the chip with every deficiency you're mentioning, and now they improved on those deficiencies. So I'm not actively sure what you're thinking that allegedly makes you believe that Kansas City
I'll tell you
Chiefs
why.
can't win 12 games.
I'll tell you why. I'm going to give you two quick reasons before we move on. Number one, their tight end is another year older. Another year slower. He put up his worst numbers last year in the regular season and the postseason. And also, what really hurts them, and I don't want to hear, well, he didn't play last year, is Rashee Rice is going to miss the first 6 games of the season.
I agree.
It actually would have been they were hoping that not only he missed 4, but he missed them after the first 6 games. They were thinking he was going to play the first 6 games, get him in a groove, get the offense going, get him clicking, and then he sits out 6 games, comes back on fire, ready to go pick up right where he started. The worst thing that could have happened for the Chiefs is that he misses the first 6 games, especially the opener. The first 6 games the first 3 games of their schedule is ridiculous. You got the Eagles, Buffalo, who they open up against. Anybody know offhand? The Chiefs play
Which game?
Eagles first game? No. They don't play Eagles. Who they play in the division?
So before we go
The Broncos?
No.
Before you go that far, right? So I think one of the biggest things that Kansas City in terms of free
The Chiefs
agency
open up against the Chargers
I think we're looking at
in
Kansas
Brazil.
City. I think Kansas City.
Well, guess what? You want to hear a stat? You want to hear a funny stat about that? Now that you mentioned
Okay.
it?
Yeah. Let me
Shark
hear
stat.
something.
Who's the Chargers coach, Jonathan?
Harborough.
You want to know his record in season openers in the NFL?
It was like something stupid. He's only lost one, right?
He's never lost any. He's
That's
undefeated.
Right. Yeah.
He's undefeated.
Yeah.
Undefeated. So if you were a
Okay.
betting man, would you put your money on Harborough this year?
I want you to hold.
He
on to
doesn't
that
throw the
same
football.
stat.
He doesn't catch the football. He doesn't run it.
Wait.
He doesn't
You're
need to.
You're not.
They were
You're
12-5 last year.
You're gonna have to hold on to that stat when we talk about over and unders. I'm gonna hold you
Okay.
to that Harborough stat.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
that's number one. And number two is that you know what? I'm not gonna. In my opinion, the only thing Kansas City was really lacking was offensive line depth last year. I thought that they did an abysmal job of protecting Patrick Mahomes. He was under a lot more pressure. You know what? I happen to basically like Jalen Moore. You know what? He's a decent, real serviceable offensive tackle. You know what? They decided to pony up, give him the bag. They showed up their offensive line a little bit. You know what? Not to mention, they picked up Gardner Minshew, baby. That's right.
Minshew mania.
Can't go wrong with Gardner Minshew. So
He
you know what?
He reminds me of Stan. He reminds me of Stan Marsh's dad. Like, that appearance.
I want to throw that with just John, just to interrupt you, and I'm sorry, but your brother made a questionable quote about the tight ends for Kansas City. I just want you to remember this name, and I'm going to say it, and then I'm not going to say anything else tonight.
Don't say Watson. Don't say
Jared.
Watson.
Nope. Jared Wiley. I'm not going to say anything else. Jared Wiley. Rookie. Jared Wiley.
Okay.
I'm not saying it.
How many snaps is he gonna get?
I'm not saying anything. I'm just telling you, Jared Wiley. I'm telling you, don't think Travis Kelce is just going to be walking in and doing a 3-yard dig or 7-yard dig or a 5-yard dig and sitting in the dead spot in the zone. They finally got a tight end on Kansas City who is every bit of what a tight end should be. Jared Wiley. I'm not saying anything else. You'll see. We'll see.
Okay. I hope he can
Okay.
block because they're blitzing Mahomes this year. They're under the most pressure.
At 6'6", 250, I think he can block.
By the way, just FYI, you know what? You still got Noah Gray over there as well.
Thank you.
As a second tight end.
And he's
You know,
not
I'm not
born.
gonna take anything. I'm not going to take anything away from Noah. Patrick Mahomes though is such a great quarterback that he elevates gameplay with those guys anyway. You know what? And if you ask me, Rasheed Rice, his suspension, I get it. You know what? You still got Hollywood.
Yeah.
Not
I
sure
mean,
about
all
that
things
one.
being equal, look, Rasheed Rice's production last year wasn't like all world. You know what I'm saying? You just need a body at this point in time. And I mean, you still got Juju Smith.
Hollywood's been looking like Tubi lately, so I'm gonna need him to step his game up. If they want to win,
Tubi's kind of harsh. I would say Netflix.
If they want to
He's still
win,
Netflix.
if they want to win, they're gonna have to go big or go home on wide receiver. You're not gonna get it done. And is he gonna be healthy? Is Hollywood gonna be healthy?
Well, he's healthy
I mean,
now.
so much talent. Is he gonna be healthy? He's healthy now, but he was healthy last year until he gets hurt, and then he's not healthy. And then they had to wait until the playoffs to get him back. And by then, I mean,
Also, you keep talking about Kansas City, and I just want to remind you, like, they still got a D. You know, last time I checked, they didn't get rid of Karlaftis. They didn't get rid of Jones. right? They still got those two guys, right? They
Yeah.
still got
Oh
Nick
yeah.
Bolton, right? They still got
Yeah.
Chanel.
But guess
right?
who
They
they
still got
lost?
Trey
Guess who they
McDuffie.
lost? Guess who
Well,
say
they
it.
lost though?
Say it.
Justin
Say it.
Reed.
Yes, I
Justin
did.
Reed.
I get it. So you know what?
He
You
Big
was
loss.
huge.
It was huge.
No.
That's
look,
a big loss.
I'm not knocking anything, taking anything away, but like if you gave me a team and you said, I still get Karlaftis, I still get Chris Jones, I still get Bolton, I still get Chanel and Trey McDuffie, like I can still build a defense. That's not like those aren't average
True,
guys I
true.
named. Those are still all pro caliber guys, right?
Yeah, they're
We're
all
not gonna-
solid. They're solid.
We're not gonna pretend
They're
like
solid.
and then pardon me, but who's the defensive coordinator for Kansas City?
Spags.
Yeah, you know
Yeah.
what? In my opinion,
I'm not taking anything
just
away from
like,
that.
okay,
That's DC.
in the league, yeah, hands down.
That's
You get
DC.
no argument for me on that, my friend. So, by the way,
I would have said the best DC was in Pittsburgh, but
Brian Flores.
he's no longer there.
Oh,
No, he's no
Brian.
longer there.
He's
he's-
top 5.
Yeah.
He's
But
top
not
5.
better than
Yeah.
Spags. Not better than Spags.
He's
Yeah.
not better than Spags. Spags
Yeah.
would cook it up.
No.
All right,
Spags.
let's move
Spags
on
is the
because
reason
we
why
can
the Giants
say
are
on the Kansas
winners.
City thing all day.